Hello, everyone. I'm Lauren White here with AskARoofer.com, and it is time for our August Ask a Roofer Expert question. And our topic this month is weather preparedness and resiliency. So, Will, what do you have to share with everyone out there about preparing their roofs for severe weather?
Well, thank you, Lauren. Always glad to be a part of the coffee shops and contribute here and learn lots of good things too along the way. You're great partners here.
Yeah.
Um, what I would say is there's both internal and external considerations, and what I mean by that is if you own a roof, it's always good to before storm season, before hurricane season, tornado seasons, to get your roofer up on your roof and take a look at things. Minor things can be repaired, fixed up, so they don't lead to larger expenditures. Something that might have gotten cut on a membrane or loose, or something that's a metal that's not fully secure, or there's areas in which there's ponding that you can repair or drains that you can open up and get fixed. That allows you then to with that preparedness allows you to weather that storm better. And then if you do have damage, you're likely not to have as much. And so, your cost of repair is down, and that's good for your budget and survivability. The worst case scenario is always that, the whole roof comes off, contents of the building get wet, and, you're having to deal with both, stoppage of your business or in your home and, the water damage and all of that. And that's just a disaster. And how you can avoid that by being smart and in advance is really a great asset to do. The second thing is, with regard to externally as a roofer, it's knowing your customers and their ages of their roof and being in partnership with them, talking to your portfolio people who might have a number of buildings and offering to get up on there, see what they're doing, and make sure their roofs are in a pretty good condition, compared to what might be coming. Category 1 and Category 2 roofs usually hold up pretty well with the new technologies like spray foam and other roof systems. But, 3s and 4s kind of come off, and 5s are just a total disaster. And it's best that, people prepare. If they've got an older roof and they haven't dealt with it, they might want to just get that roof done before there's an event. Conversely, as a roofer, when you go into the seasons, it's good to have expenditure available for, additional product and partners with your distribution because, when there's a large event, product tends to get short. Everybody needs it to put on another roof. And, you best to have some stock yourself so you can run out and do roofs and be prosperous right away rather than, waiting for material supply to catch up to your now skyrocketing demand. And then, work through with your labor force, having them trained and prepared and ready. The things you don't want to have do is everybody on vacation, when you need them out performing as crews. And so incentivize them to be ready to survive those things. And then, when you have to get on there, let's say over the weekends or something, that because of something that's happened, they know that, you're going to take care of them to do that extra work so that it's beneficial for them and for the company and for the building owner because, weather comes when it does, and it doesn't choose the best time for everybody. It comes and, honestly, in my opinion, there are 3 roofing seasons. There is new construction, there's retrofit when there's time to do it and money to afford it, and then there is what I call disaster season. And disaster season just comes, but it's also tends to be very important and very profitable. And so you want to seize that opportunity and take care of your customers and get those roofs back up and safe. And so be ready both internally and externally, and talk to your customers I think that's the best path.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of great insights there for getting roofs ready for those real world conditions. So thank you, Will, as always.
Thank you indeed. We
Yeah.
always look forward to it every month.
Yeah. And for those of you who want more insights from Will or want to learn more about general coatings, be sure to check out their directories on AskARoofer.com. And Will, we will see you next month for our next topic.
You betcha. Thank you very much.
Thank you.